What's good, everybody? What's good, hip hop heads? What up, YouTube world? It's your boy SBX coming to you once again with another video. And this time, I want to talk about Nick Cannon's diss towards Eminem and pretty much, my intake of it. You already know it's some real hip hop shit going on. So I don't know if you guys wanted me to address this situation, want my 2 cents or whatever. I'm just going to go ahead and break it down on my thoughts about the whole Nick Cannon versus Eminem situation. So first and foremost, before I even get to that, I'm going to say this. This rivalry is pretty much a decade old. You know what I'm saying? And basically, back in 2009, when Eminem had beef, well, still continuously have beef with Mariah Carey. And of course, Mariah Carey made a song called Obsessed, pretty much, had, a video pretty much addressing and making fun of Eminem on, the Eminem lookalike. I think it was her, or perhaps another person dressed like Eminem, and stalking Mariah Carey and whatnot. And pretty much Mariah Carey's talking about how Eminem is always on her dick all the time. And I feel like, it did target Eminem in a way. And basically, Eminem and Mariah Carey had a little thing going on back in the late 90s and perhaps the early 2000s, whatever. And I think Eminem had some feelings for Mariah Carey before, but apparently Mariah played him or whatever. Then Eminem made a song, a diss track back onto Mariah Carey called The Warning. Pretty much dissed the hell out of him, talked about she's a bitch, she's an alcoholic, and making fun of her voice, and also dissed Nick Cannon, and also another song called Bagpipes from Baghdad or whatever, dissing Nick Cannon as well. So fast forward to this year, 2019, Nick Cannon decided to make a diss track. Well, not just a diss track, but he made 2 diss tracks. So the first song that pretty much Nick Cannon did was called The Invitation. So The Invitation was trying to convince Eminem to stoop up to his level and make a rap battle by, dissing Nick Cannon on his Wild 'N Out show. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the Invitation really did suck. Because let's be real, who would take Nick Cannon seriously? We already know Nick Cannon came from a Nickelodeon's perspective, and he came from all that to the Nick Cannon show, now Wild 'N Out, and have a little edge, and was on movies like Love Don't Cost a Thing, and Drumline, Undercover Cop, and all that. He's such a PG person, you know what I'm saying? And half of his rap songs, like Gigolo and all that, like, this guy is a complete cornball. Like, hell, even Cassidy can diss the shit out of this dude, or hell, even Vanilla Ice. But let's be real, folks. Eminem, like I said, despite the fact that Eminem had caught feelings for Mariah Carey, and Mariah Carey is Mariah Carey doing Mariah Carey things, you know what I'm saying, he had to get on Nick Cannon, because at that time Nick Cannon was Mariah Carey's husband. So I don't understand how. Okay, let's put it like this. I'm going to talk about Eminem's perspective. I'm a fan of Shady ever since childhood. However, dissing an R&B singer That's on some Jay-Z versus R. Kelly type shit. Like I don't get it. Like, why? I mean, it's a phenomenon that happened in the early 2000s, but it's still, like, who the hell diss R&B singers? Like, that shit doesn't mix. You don't see R&B singers ever dissing other R&B singers. I don't know if they do, but subliminally, I wouldn't be surprised. But the only rappers only diss anybody. If it's not just other rappers or R&B singers or politics, they'll diss any motherfucking body, you know. But with Eminem dissing Mariah Carey, okay, yes, Mariah Carey was a bitch to hurt your heart, but you know what I'm saying, dude, you make millions of dollars. I'm sure you can find another bitch who can fuck, and you know, besides, you know, your last wife, Kim Mathers, you can find someone better than that. You know what I'm saying? But holding that grudge for damn near a decade, you're still taking animosity towards Nick Cannon. It's just another way of having Nick Cannon build some clout on your beef. You know what I'm saying? And Eminem, I'm not going to say that he's weak. He's never a weak person. Like, he's always gonna get jabs thrown at him. But Eminem is known for dissing a whole lot of motherfuckers, from Benzino to Ja Rule to Insane Clown Posses to, you know, Machine Gun Kelly, and the list goes on. So I feel that with Nick Cannon, I feel like it's just really not necessary to stoop to his level. Like, but then again, Nick Cannon, let me get on him. With Nick Cannon, like, even to this day, he is still a terrible rapper. You know, like, he tried to act all hard and shit like that with this whole black and white background or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And you have people who, from the battle rap perspective, like Hitman Holla and Charlie Clips, gonna back up for you and concede it as well, even though they are part of the Wild 'N Out crew or whatever. Like, to me, okay, if you have battle rappers, okay, they have a reputation, and the whole concept of being a battle rapper is talk shit about other battle rappers. But Nick Cannon, it's like, okay, you are allowing motherfuckers who are fighting your war for you against Eminem. And you know how many times Eminem had to diss rappers one-on-one or all together? You know, okay, people will say that he's the best lyricist. I will agree on that. But there's so many times that Eminem have been dissed by Cannabis really hard, or K Reno, and not Eminem haven't even dissed K Reno back. You know what I'm saying? That says so much about that, you know what I mean? And even in his early battles, he lost. But again, he do go hard on these other rappers over the years. Eminem is never corny, let's be real. But if you're gonna battle rap, you know, Nick Cannon, and you're gonna go back to this whole 2009, 2010 beef all over again, it goes to show that them motherfuckers have unresolved issues, really clearly. But hopefully, I'm looking forward for Eminem's response to this. If Eminem's gonna reconsider going Wild 'N Out, okay, let's put it in perspectives again. It's gonna make or break Nick Cannon. I would say it's gonna make, because if it's gonna be on Wild 'N Out, you know how many motherfuckers are gonna tune in to watch that? I don't even watch Wild 'N Out. In fact, that's the most corniest show on MTV. But if it's gonna be Eminem gonna diss everybody in order, you know, like for example, Joyner Lucas talking about he gonna get somebody to help Eminem fight against Nick Cannon. People want to say that Joyner Lucas is corny for that. But then again, you know, Nick Cannon did the shit too. So, you know, you got good rappers versus bad rappers. But Nick Cannon's crew, these rap battlers, they're not bad neither. At least he's not signing like fucking Lil Uzi Vert or Lil Yachty or whoever who can't rap for shit in his rap squad dissing Eminem. I mean, at least coming from the early 2000s, at least he knows lyricism, even though he's a bad lyricist. You get what I'm saying? So, if Eminem want to build his own gang troop, it could have been like D12 or have 50 Cent. Because let's be real, 50 and Eminem go way back. So I wouldn't be surprised if 50 and Eminem will do a song. By all means, I just feel like, you know, in my opinion, this Eminem versus Nick Cannon diss is really corny. But I know for sure that Eminem is going to beat the hell out of Nick Cannon and, you know, the rest of the battle rappers. And if, you know, people like URL or King of Dot or Smack or whatever, if they're going to actually invest some money for Eminem to actually do a rap battle, it's going to be crazy, bar none. But I don't know if that's going to ever happen. But there's so many times that people like Cassidy, Joe Budden, and Cannabis actually made a debut on rap battles, rapping against other battle rappers. But, you know, there's celebrity rap battles like Keith Murray and Fredro Starr, and, you know, battle rap, you know. But anyways, guys, again, this beef is corny as hell. I'm sure Eminem is going to do something about it, hopefully. But, you know, them two songs that Nick Cannon did was completely ass. It's just the only thing that was good was the other rappers who were rapping in that video. But Nick Cannon, I don't know, man. Stick to comedy and stick to the movies and hosting Wild Out, because rapping is not your forte. Nobody took you seriously since 2003 or 2 or 4, and nobody's not taking you seriously now. So stick to Nickelodeon, boy. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to wrap this up. Please leave your comments on the comment sections below. I love to know everybody's opinion. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe to my channel. Until then, folks, SBX wrapping this up. Thanks for watching. Peace out and one love.